More tomorrow night at the same time, but the gags continue with the king of the... This is Plus, home of TV hits, with the last in the series of Who Do You Do?
There's a terrific draft in here.
Well, shut that door.
I don't know. I don't know, Paul. I'm the marshal of Dodge City, Paul, the marshal. Yeah. I want to be the boss, I want to be the sheriff. I want some water. I want a brush, I want a chamois leather. And, yeah. I'm gonna clean up this town.
Yes, although the Conservative Party has a lot to feel proud about, we shouldn't rest on our laurels. I believe in forging ahead.
Tell me, did you forge that one, or are you breaking it in for a friend?
Good evening. My name is James Mason. Tonight I'd like to reenact for you the scene that made me famous. I hope it makes you famous, too. All right, Francesca, if you won't play for me, you won't play for anybody. As far as
Mr. Mason, I love that scene, I really do. It's a knockout, a real knockout. But then I love the show business, yes, it's a great game, an exciting game, the greatest game of all. Very tricky, mind you, a tricky game, but still a great game. The greatest game of all, a knockout, a real knockout.
Isn't Eddie wearing?
Hey, do
Yeah, Kincaid?
I was just wondering, what happened to that tough guy, Luke McKenzie?
Oh, Luke went west, and now he's a ballet dancer who does a bit of interior decorating on the side.
No kidding.
Yeah, he went that way.
John Hust. I'm a movie director, and tonight I'd like to show you a short piece of film.
Good evening, Boris Karloff here. I must tell you about my amazing new invisible ray which actually revives the dead. I've already had a big offer from the Liberal Party.
My story. When I was born, the nurses to my father. Congratulations. I think it's a baby.
Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this son of York, and all the clouds that lie upon our house.
All right, Miss Clitheroe, is that your ball in my garden?
Oh, it weren't mine, Mr. Higginbottom. It were Alfie-all.
All right, Alfie-all, are you to blame?
Oh, don't blame me, Mr. Higginbottom.
Ah, Mrs. Tewkesbury, do you realize that 600 guests are out there shouting for you to sing the song?
A song? Oh, my dear, I'm Little Ho.
Oh, no, you're not. You're a great big one.
There was a disturbance this morning in the House of Commons when the debate was interrupted by a coach party of retired shoemakers. A spokesman said this is the second time this week we've had to listen to a load of old cobblers.
Ma! On top of the world, Ma! Not that dirty chair. I can't sit down, I'll have a heart attack. Ma, do me one small favor. When that guy pulls the handle, will you hold my hand?
I was talking to a man the other day about democracy. And he said it didn't work. And I challenged him to tell me how it could. So I said that if the two democratic process were to be applied, the chosen representatives of the people would be completely
completely answerable to them. Every step of the way. And therefore, the result would be as near to the ideal conception of democracy as could be achieved. And he said, it's easy for you to see that.
Now listen, Walter, have you been with our Lily? Does he look as if he'd been with our Lily? Because I'm on the lookout. Let's land on him. I'm on the lookout for the little fella from the piddle factory. Little Stanley. You know who I mean?
Sure. You mean me, Mick Nelly? I've been having a pickle with Mick Gorilla.
Got a good going. I'm so lonesome all the time. Since I've left my giggies behind, I'm glad I got a king, I gave you again. No man, I don't know man. Check it out, son. I'm glad I am. I'm going back to again.
This is your obedient servant, Orson Welles, and now I'd like to introduce you to my very favorite actor.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your obedient servant, Orson Welles. From the time man first walked on the earth, he started asking questions. How does a bird fly? What makes the earth catch fire? Does the chewing gum lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight?
Thank you so much. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Generation Game. What a right lot we've got in here tonight. Nice to see you, Nice. Absolutely marvellous. And we've got all the girls in from West Drayton, haven't we, girls? How are you, Dorothy? All right, dear? Well, please yourself. That's it. Enjoy yourself, love. Laugh, smile. Show us your teeth. Don't take them out and hand them round. Just show them, dear. I was reading my horoscope this morning because I like a quick premonition in the morning, and don't we all, love? Don't we all? And I was reading my horoscope and it said, Bruce, it said you may have trouble in getting on with people during working hours. Well, I never expected a lynching party. Have we got all the contestants here? Oh, blimey, they look like rejects from Madame Tussauds. Why aren't you on the game, Dorothy? Yes, as you make what you like of that. I got a letter today. I got a letter from a lady in Greenwich. In Greenwich. I'll kill that typist. It said, Dear Bruce, it said, you always look so happy. Well, that's nice, isn't it? It said, you always look so happy and you work so hard. Well, that's true as well. So why don't you go away for a bit?
You remember Alan Ladd? Well, at that size, you couldn't call him Alan Mann, could you, eh? He was good. Had a nice voice. Shut up, sit down. Sure, Joe, you're right. It's more than soda pop.
Now is the winter of our discontent meet glorious summer by this son of York, and all the clouds that lower upon our house. And
watch the birdie.
Questions about the British police force. Is it true what they say about Dixon? Why do cheesemakers put all those holes in the Gruyere when it's Gorgonzola that needs ventilation?
It's not funny when you're lonely. It's much better when you're living in harmony. Good evening, ladies. Welcome to the show. I'm from Sydney. We have some very good friends of mine. Let's introduce my first guest, Hank. Hello, Hank. Thank you, Hank, and good evening. How are you, Hank?
Okay, Cliff. Hi, fans. How are you, Cliff?
I'm all right, Hank. How are you?
Hi, fans. Okay.
Say, Hank, are you taking the mickey out of me, Hank?
No, Cliff, I'm taking the mickey out of me. Say, Cliff, why are you standing like that?
I'm just getting ready to line up for a free kick.
Danger, danger, fish committing suicide.
The Benny Hill Show, tonight at 8 on Plus.
Could this be the smoothest way to advertise John Smith's Extra Smooth? No.
Would you like to find out more about keeping a successful aquarium, like which fish to put together and which to separate, and how the right plants can make the difference between this and this? Find out in Practical Aquarium, a new publication that gives you the facts about each breed and how to look after them. It's packed with tips like, did you know it's best to use aquarium water to clean your filter, or a varied diet can keep your fish healthier? Practical Aquarium, Part 1 comes with a free thermometer and net.
A mortgage may be an everyday item, but do you expect yours to do much? Choose a flexible freestyle mortgage from Standard Life Bank, and you could find it will completely change the way you look at your finances. For instance, Freestyle lets you take payment holidays as often as twice a year, and gives you easy access to any equity you have for those major purchases in life. And all at Freestyle's attractive rates of interest. Mind you, if you had a Freestyle mortgage, you might not have it for too long, because Freestyle also lets you make as many additional payments as you like. That means you could clear it quicker and save money on interest. So go on, make more of your mortgage. And call us now on 0845 608 2000 or speak to your financial advisor. Make more of your mortgage with Freestyle from Standard Life Bank.
Call our chat and date line today and you could find your dream date. Call 0906 20 20 200. Call the virtual chat and date line. It's a great way to make friends on the phone. Get straight in on the action and call 0906 20 20 200 to join with the fun. So go on, get in there. Call 0906 20 20 200. That's 0906 20 20 200. Call now.
This could mean days without heat, endless phone calls, expensive repairs, or it could mean a single phone call to British Gas. Avoid the nightmare of a heating breakdown with British Gas Central Heating Cover. Call 0845 609 4000 now.
Hey, Coochie Coo.
Kodak, tonight at 9 on Plus, home of TV hits.
Who loves you?
Ollie? I'm frightened, Ollie. No, what's the matter? You certainly can't. Ollie, I've just had a phone call from a practical joker. He said, it's a long distance from California. And I said, it certainly is.
The house looks the same as I step down from the train. There to greet me was my mama and papa. Down the road I walk, and there stands Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass.
Driver, would you turn left on Bedford? I'll tell you where to stop.
Hey, I told you we were going to the garden, Charlie.
Sure, but I want to cover a bet on the way over. Anyway, it'll give us a little more time to talk. Can I ask you something, kid?
Sure, Charlie.
Okay, just tell me this, slugger. Are the finks, ginks, and gunzels in this burg selling straight riff, putting you down for a cheese eater? A rubber-lipped ex-tanker who's walking on his heels and tabbing Johnny Friendly and his rib-ups for a quick spritz with loophole gizmos for the shape-up setup.
Well, it's not quite as simple as that, Charlie.
Rockabye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows, the crate will rock. Calling broadsword, come in broadsword where eagles dare. Paris, France. The war, Churchill, South Wales, the miners. Stanley Baker and his Rorke's Drift. Be my Queen Anne. Rule England with me. Remember, gentlemen, never hit a woman when she's down. Kick her, it's easier.
Tell me what the signs say, Scout.
Stagecoach and 6 horses pass this way not so very long ago.
How can you be so sure?
They just run over my head.
The word on the waterfront, Terry, is that you got some kind of personal prejudice against one of the piers we control through the local.
Now, which one is it, kid?
Yeah, which pier don't you like?
Lord Longford.
And here is some grave news.
If you knew Peggy Sue, then you know why I feel blue about Peggy. Peggy Sue. Well, I love you, girl. I want you, Peggy Sue. I love you, Peggy Sue. With a love so rare and true. Oh, Peggy. My Peggy Sue. Well, I love you, girl. I want you, Peggy Sue.
Terry, if you don't testify about certain people you know, there will be a new job for you.
$400 a week just for openers.
So take the job, kid. Do you hear me? Take the job.
You're gonna take the job whether you like it or not, and keep your mouth shut.
Now make your mind up before we get to 2437th Street. I ain't taking the job.
Okay, Terry, you asked for it.
One, two, three.
I'm a guy. I'm a Steiger counter.
Congratulations, Mr. Gable. We just heard that you've been invited over to England.
Yeah, that's right.
Do they want you to do a picture over there?
No, they want me to model for the FA Cup.
Mr. Grimsdale! Oh, no. This one, I'm gonna die! Oh, nobody! No, here, no. Nobody will employ me, because you know why? I keep falling down on the job.
Look at me, I'm as nasty as a kitten up a tree, and I feel like I'm clinging to a cloud I can't understand. I get misty just holding your hand. Walk my way. Walk my way.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you a story. A magician had a parrot in his act, and every time the magician did a trick, the parrot used to give the trick away. If he was doing a trick with a pack of cards, the parrot would say, "They're up his sleeve, they're up his sleeve." He was producing a rabbit, the parrot would say, "It's in his hat, it's in his hat." And one day, ladies and gentlemen, they went away on a world cruise, and the magician was doing his act, and the ship struck an iceberg, and it sank. And there were only two survivors, the magician and the parrot. And they were on a life raft, the magician's at one end and the parrot's at the other. And the parrot looked at the magician. He said, "Okay, I give up. What'd you do with the ship?"
Walk my way.
Happy England, sir. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. I never cheat when I play cards. I never cheat. I got them on ace and queens. If I Steve, I sure might go. Anyway, for this big, glad to see you. Play the music, sir. Let me hear the music. Glad to see you, fellas. I want to hear it. Yes, sir. Play the music.
Walk my way.
Me and Henry. He didn't eat all our meat, so he went down to London to the craft stock show, and Henry came third in the competition. I came first.
Driftwood, what makes you so charming and romantic?
Well, don't tell anybody, but every morning when I get up, I drink a glass of Franistan.
What is Franistan?
You mean you don't know what Franistan is?
No, I don't.
Well, that's what I drink every morning when I get up. I love you.
Walk my way. 1,000 violins.
Finish the song, Willie, for God's sake.
And that was the last one.